G'day, Steeler Nation. Welcome back to the Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. Well, is there a quarterback controversy heading into week 15 in December? Is there a quarterback controversy in December? Now, if I look to yesterday's injury report, and by the time of this video being Friday, Kenny Pickett still might be limited. Kenny Pickett could be full practice. But I would imagine that Kenny Pickett's going to be limited and probably miss this week. Just the feeling I get, my gut feeling. So right now from Wednesday to Thursday, and at the time of recording, I'm recording on a Thursday. So he's limited. But if the injury report comes out being today, Friday, and he's full practice, then I hope that Kenny can play. I really do. Guys, I really do hope Kenny can play. If Kenny can play, I believe if he's full, if he's 100%, you play Kenny. Kenny needs to play this game. He needs to play the next four to look at his whole body of work and just to get better in sync with the offense and learn the game. All those things that you want a rookie to go through in their first year. If Kenny's healthy, play. That's what I'm saying. If he's healthy, play. If it comes out today and he's healthy, play Kenny Pickett. However, is there a quarterback controversy in Pittsburgh? Not at quarterback number one. I believe we can all agree, or most of us Steelers fans can agree, that Kenny Pickett should be number one this year and possibly next year, and build around him, build the offensive line. You know, maybe target one of his favorite receivers from his old club in Addison. Build that up, right? Get moved into his third year. See what can happen with Kenny Pickett. 4 games, and then in 2023. But for this game versus the Carolina Panthers, is there a quarterback controversy, not at quarterback number one, but quarterback number 2? Because Coach Tomlin had this to say prior to the week, or this week, right? He said, I'm going to be working with both guys this week if given the opportunity, if Pickett's not able to participate. But I'm really taking it day by day from a quarterback decision-making standpoint, right? Now, at the time of recording this video, of course, Tomlin might have came out and said who's playing, but he went on to say this too. He went on to say this also. He said both guys have remained engaged. It's really a kind of been a 2 and 2A, if you will, like a 2A and 2A situation. So Tomlin doesn't know, or Tomlin's not giving away who's it going to be. Going to be Trubisky? Is it going to be Rudolph just in time for Christmas? We don't know. Will Rudolph go on a stretch for 4 games? Will they hold out Kenny? Look, they're probably not going to hold out Kenny. They're going to play Kenny if they can, if he's healthy. But the quarterback controversy is now Trubisky being 2, I guess he's referring to, and Rudolph being 2A. Now, also in the news, guys, Mason Rudolph was asked about that scenario, being quarterback 2A, if you will, and Trubisky being number 2. If I read you a tweet from Brooke Pryor, she says, does Mason Rudolph feel like it's 2 and a 2A situation with Mitchell Trubisky and him, as Tomlin asserted Tuesday, right? Rudolph said this in an interview. And by the way, he said this with a smirk and a smile near the end. He said, I feel like I haven't been active on Sundays. Now, that's something I've been saying for a very long time. Like, Rudolph has the best job in the NFL right now. He's quarterback number 3. He doesn't need to suit up. He goes through, I guess, the reps he might work out with a practice squad, throw a football here and there, but he's not working with the 1s. He's probably not working with the 2s. He's sitting back on game day. He has the best seat in the house in Heinz Field, watching Steelers versus Ravens, because he knows he can't go into the game. Now, I know that Mason Rudolph is a competitor, but as a fan's point of view, that would be a great job to have. Sit back, be quarterback number 3, and you know you're never going to be on the field. So Mason Rudolph said that with a smirk and a smile. He said, I feel like I haven't been active on Sundays. So is there really a quarterback controversy or competition with Trubisky being 2 and Rudolph being 2A? Now, put your votes in the comments. Who do you want to see? Do you want to see Trubisky turn it around and make sure that was only a one-off game, throwing those 3 picks? Because he looked pretty good. Trubisky looked pretty good, other than trying to finish the game. He just could not finish the game. It was just really gut-wrenching and heartbreaking to see. He goes down the field to the 19, throws a pick. He goes down the field to the 26, throws a pick. He moves the ball to the 46, throws a pick. It was hard to see, right? It was hard to see. But in the comments below, would you rather see start this week if Kenny is not healthy, right? If he's out, if Kenny's scratch, can't play, would you rather see Trubisky play or Mason Rudolph? In my opinion, it can't hurt to play Mason Rudolph. but I would understand why the Pittsburgh Steelers won't play Mason Rudolph is because at the end of the day, Mason Rudolph is now coming up to be a free agent in 2023. And he's probably going to go on to play for another club. He possibly might start for another club, but I reckon he'll definitely be a backup at number 2. The reason I would say that Trubisky will play is they have him in a longer contract. They're going to try and see if he can turn it around and be that backup, possibly mentor, if you want to put it that way, to Kenny Pickett, right? The Steelers are so invested. The Pittsburgh Steelers are so invested in Mitchell Trubisky, they kind of have to play him at a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? They're getting rid of Rudolph. He's saying, see you, mate. Good luck. Goodbye. Which I think, in my opinion, also, I think they treated him unfairly. They never gave him a real chance to win the job. That was quarterback number 1, quarterback number 2. They never really gave him a good chance to win that, right? They treated Rudolph unfairly. But they're so invested in Trubisky right now that maybe they're hoping he can turn it around in this game, or if he plays 2 games or 3 games or 4 games, if they can turn it around and have trust again in Trubisky. So I think, guys, I know it's crazy. If we don't see Kenny Pickett, my fandom says, look, hey, I want to see Rudolph, give him a shot, give the young bloke a shot just to see what he can do. Nothing worse, nothing bad can happen like we saw with Trubisky, right? But I think the Pittsburgh Steelers, if there's any quarterback controversy, they're probably just going to go with Mitchell Trubisky. That's what I think is going to happen. Anyways, put in the comments below, guys, who do you think is going to start? And let me know too, do you even care? Do you even care who starts? Right, we have Kenny Pickett, who's not healthy right now, concussed or in the protocol. We have Trubisky, who had a really bad game. And we have Mason Rudolph, who hasn't even thrown a pass this year in 2022 in a real-life game. He's played in preseason, but he's played nothing than that. Do you guys even care? Now, the Steelers have to win this game. They're still in the playoffs hunt. If they don't win this game, they're pretty much done. However, I understand if people are checking out right now, they're 5-8, but I'm not checking out. If the Pittsburgh Steelers win this one and a few other teams lose this week, we're still in the hunt. All right, guys, I'll see you later.